What up, my freaks? RuinusInsight here with part 8 of my Total War Warhammer 3 modded Wulfrik Immortal Empires campaign. So as we saw last time, a wrench got thrown into our plans as Castalton foolishly seceded and decided to declare war upon us, which I guess is a consequence of seceding. Immediately he lost his main stack and several of the territories that he reacquired, and we are looking to destroy him this episode, as we've turned basically every single one of our army to move towards him to wipe him out for good and assault the earth and whatnot. We are, however, by virtue of doing all of this, in a bit of a bind in terms of our treasury, and we'll have to deal with it in some way. Now, between the episodes, I did one quick little fight here at Yechich, which I decided to sack simply because we really needed the money. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to have Wulfrik move southward through the Gormadni tribe as planned, as originally planned, but we're actually going to sack our way down there. Yeah, it'll mean not capturing the territories at as high a rank as we'd like, but it will mean more money while we are currently very, very negative. Plus, Norscans are supposed to sack, so it's fine, and Wulfrik can rebuild the main settlements really, really quickly and cheaply with his construction reduction ability. So why not make some good use of it, right? Anyway, Frozen Landing is next on the menu, but let me just see here. Ormgard Agnarsson was summoned to be able to take Frozen Landing, but it looks like he cannot. So what we'll do instead is summon another Marauder Chieftain. Let's see, Witnessed Glory, Mammoth Helm, Savage Chief is better. Just to take a look at which chieftains we may want. I believe this guy's a Mammoth Brawler, so we'll want to level him. Let us level the... let's do you, Savage Chief, Hamathane Frost. And I assume you, by virtue of the sea travel, will hopefully be able to take this place. Because we do get bonuses to sea travel once we're out there, so we should be able to move further. In theory, what we'll also want to do is... So the best way to do this, we'll probably actually want to get a second army going here to move around so that if this army was to move out here, for example, we can chase it down without having Throg do it, as he is busy. In theory, we could send Olaf over there, but, well, I guess it depends on where they go. So let's just do a little bit of recruitment. Now, I did say we need more Marauder Hunters with javelins. We could also probably use some Marauder Horses in that particular army as well. Let's do, let's say, one Marauder Hunters with axes. I noticed that the Javelineers are cheaper and probably better. These guys do have Shieldbreaker, though. Nonetheless, anyway, we'll get the Marauder Horsemen for now, at least until we have Horsemasters. And just to double check, Horsemasters are a tier 4 unit, I believe. Wait. Where are the Horsemasters? Let me just look at Crackerjack. Yeah, they're a tier 4 unit. Do we need capacity for them? Yes, we do, so we can't just build them willy-nilly. Damn, I didn't think the Horsemasters warranted it, but you know what, fair enough. They're a solid unit when you give time to, well, you can use the time to micro them. These guys are more expensive, though. Yeah, nonetheless, and we still have the money from sacking the enemy settlements, so so we're good for at least a turn. Now, Sirtha Ek, you, sir, are not going to go for Bellicor simply because we can't really afford to do so. You are instead... come March stance. Let's head down to Kuhan. I'm not sure that we could land here. Ooh, wait, you know what? Let's be careful. What if Lewin's, like, right out here? And let's see. There's an island here. It's a mysterious island, so we are free to march stance over to it. I don't see any armies. And we'll go aggression and grab the Bloody Red Spot. Frenzy for the entire army. Swell. Kurun is within our sights now, and hopefully we can land here and take it while Lewin is not paying attention. Something for Sirtha to do. And then he can sail away, disappearing into the, disappearing with the tide. Plus, as somebody suggested, one of the goal for this campaign could be to unlock every single one of these technologies, which means sending a raider to basically every important capital in the world and capturing them and holding them for 5 turns in order to acquire the technologies. Is it worth it? I don't know, but well, it certainly feels more appropriately Norscan than sitting around. So it's a pretty solid idea. Anyway, Morkaka Stigson, you are going to go down to the Bay of Blades. I would actually like you to sail out, but I think you can sail from the Bay of Blades anyway. So, oh, you know what? We can move Olaf here into Nalfari Plain, then trade him the Hunters. Unless we want to use these to reinforce Throg next battle. You know what? We can maybe use them to reinforce Throg. There's no need to necessarily do it that way. Olaf will move southward either way. It doesn't change anything. Like so. Oh, that barely really saves us any money. It saves us like 100 gold. You know what? I don't think we care enough about 100 gold. I'd rather have the additional movement range. Huh. I wonder if you'd be able to reach... wait, just out of curiosity. You leave... Oh, that actually saved us... Okay, that one saves us like a 300 gold or 250 gold, and that's a little bit more worth our time. Anyway, the heroes. The heroes. You are supposed to go all the way to Surthak. Gonna take you a while, but cross Norsca. And then go back out to sea afterwards. And then Welchshire is supposed to go to Throggy, so... be the faster way to do it. Still probably this way, especially if we capture Castle Alexandrinov and take it to there. Alright. That, I believe, is everybody. While we probably have at least a few buildings we might, in theory, be able to build, well, our money is not in a good place, so let's be wary of it and be careful. Now, diplomacy. Clan Ferric. We will probably want to declare war on you. Cool want to trade, but there's a decent likelihood... Oh, Aghole. You know what? Maybe we trade with the Aghole.
Are you after a drink, a fist fight, or both?
I mean, yes, there's Sigvald's vassals, but we can ignore Sigvald for now, until later. We have bigger fish to fry. Yeah, you know what? Trade with this. We need the extra money per turn. Overlords of Jarduk are also willing to trade right now. I don't want to trade with the Cool because there's a decent likelihood we get into it with Archaon, so it feels like it's a bad idea because I think it'll make us unreliable by virtue of the Cool being forced into a fight with him. Vanaheimling's same if we decide to attack the Shadow Legion. Overlords of Jarduk, how do you feel about Kugath? Well, they're not super friendly, but it is another 400 gold per turn. Norscans get a surprisingly decent amount of cash per turn for trade, so I think we'll trade with you. It's needed to fix the money, and cool, I'm very tempted, but we can't, unfortunately. Alright, Disciples of Hashut are fine, no vassalage applications to deal with, and Great Orthodoxy now. Once peace, go figure. Alright, that makes it a much more manageable 2,000 gold loss per turn, which isn't anywhere near as bad as it was before. Building upgrades, I don't think we can do, or at the very least, probably a bad idea. We do one in theory. Oh, actually, that reminds me. There are commandments to do. You no longer need Venerate the Four and can go into Marauders to Builders. And I think there was at least one more commandment that was like this. You, Doomkeep, Nalfari Plain. Marauders to Builders for you as well. We could, I suppose, temporarily... You know what? Let's upgrade Tower of Crack despite the cost. And then switch you to Venerate the Four, which will allow Olaf to benefit from the faster movement range, at least for one turn. And ignore all the others. I think the rest of the commandments are fine, or at the very least I don't recall setting any other commandments other than the Hell Pit to another commandment. You're in Venerate the Four, and you're in... You could start corrupting this place in Kislev. Although the reduction of the campaign movement range of enemy armies might potentially come in handy as well, so I think maybe it's fine. Alrighty, the rest of this is fine, so building upgrade available, skip damage building. I think skip as well. What's at Castle Alexandrinov? Not much. Oh, they'd probably run from Throg. I don't think they'd be willing to fight that. I'm just wondering whether we should get another lord. Ooh, Morkaka, you're gonna take a while to get to Temple of Heimkel. We might... Do we summon another lord to send him here? Wulfrik will sack this and move here. And will we? Yeah, maybe. Do we have another free lord available? It's a weird way to do it, but you gotta do what you gotta do. The Marauder Chariot one I don't really care for. Let's do you. Mammoth Helm. It's still kind of meh. Frankly, Savage Chief is much better, but there are no other free units, and the Fimir Mirgs are much better, but they're kind of costly, so... the Marauder Chieftains are really, really cheap, so let's do Mammoth Helm. Alright, Stig Aisling. You're on the field, sir. Let's get your Route Marcher as well, and then we'll move you down. 1, 2, 3, just temporary lords. About to be 4 as well, as we'll send one around to the lair of the Troll King, or at least near it. Alright, that I think is good, and all of this is just so that Wulfrik can keep moving faster. Oh, maybe Stig Aisling wasn't necessary, because we could use Ormguard for this purpose. Whatever. XP is XP. End the turn now, and let's see if I did this right, and if we can still reach... Oh, wow, okay. Right, our vassals, because we declared war, okay, the Orthodoxy seceded and declared war on us, are also all at war with the Orthodoxy, meaning they'll probably look to try to take their territory, which ain't necessarily so good for us, because we have to rush same said territories. Granted, we should still be able to reach us, so it shouldn't be an issue. You want to trade, and we'd love to, but no. Alright, sacrifice to Mathland performed from Harganeth, technology researched, beautiful. Secrets of the Ice are now ours. Next, we're going to go into land beyond the mountains, because I believe we got the... actually, income from sacking settlements, blockading the Vampire Coast. Let's start with that. How much is this worth, incidentally? 2.9k, nothing crazy, but better than nothing. Do we have to manually fight this is the question. Maybe, but maybe not. We could use... Okay, wait, what's the best way to do this? If you're gonna have to go here, we're going to need to get another temporary lord. I guess another Mammoth Helm? This just feels useless. Because we're not gonna have another army with Marauder Chariots. Let's face it, it's not gonna happen. We have way too many other units to try. Frankly, Mammoth Helm isn't that great either, but missile resistance plus the Grave Wound isn't horrible. Plus, the massive amount of missile resistance means that the Lord, at least, will be a lot less vulnerable. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, Mammoth Helm. You go here, then we'll swap these units, then we'll send you out to sea. Like so. Then we'll send Ormguard right around here, like so. Then we'll send Wulfrik to sack the Frozen Landing. Finally, a fight. And hopefully not take too much damage. Low casualties, fine by me. Out of resolve. It doesn't look that low, but sure. And then sack the place. And stop moving. Oh, actually, you're moving in the right direction, so don't stop moving. Then, for each armed shield, we set you into... I guess March stance, or we could save a little bit of money by going to raiding camp, or even regular raiding. We're supposed to only go to the edge of this territory anyway. On the other hand, we would be able to go right to the edge and move past the Temple of Heimkel, possibly towards Carrick Valag. No, nonetheless, I guess we're gonna do that. So go right to the edge of this territory, right there. Then we'll have Hamathane Frost come in and capture this location. Occupy, which will allow Wulfrik to heal, and oh damn, I should have upgraded Yechich. I forgot about it. Still cheap. Oh, because this thing is reducing the construction cost base. We could have basically made this free. Oh well. Alright, now am I gonna forget the same thing at Frozen Landing? I guess it doesn't matter because we can't upgrade the Frozen Landing anyway. Yeah, repair it. I can upgrade Yechich, it's so cheap it doesn't matter. And then I guess, because we need the money, we go money, 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 and we go for Offering of Slaughter. Probably don't need the Longship Husk here, although the ability to build the Norsca and Ice Wolves nearby isn't necessarily a bad thing. I'll think about it. Stig Aisling, you could go here and leech a little bit of XP from both of these guys and maybe follow them around while you're at it. Slith Wallbreaker, you're going to meet up with Wulfrik, although I suppose you want to leech XP as well. So go right here to the other side, and leech XP from Temple of Heimkel, and then transfer units to Wulfrik. Although he might be able to, he might outrun you, I'm not entirely sure. I will declare war on these guys next turn and ask these guys for it. Alright, how's everybody else looking? You, Surtha Ek, I see no enemy armies around, so we might be safe to land here and attempt to attack Kuhan. Huh, seems to say that it's faster to go this way. Looks like it. Alright, go here then. Alright, Surtha has arrived. He'll go into... Oh, wow, 924. I don't remember that, I mean, it still doesn't pay for his army. That's the main issue. Even though he can do that, it's still not enough rating to make the army worthwhile. Yeah, but anyway, Thragi. Ooh, Natasha Teraskovna has not run away, so I think what we'll do is we'll attack first the Fel Cargo, assuming that it's a battle. I think Fel Cargo is always a battle. Then we'll hit Castle Alexandrinov and then bounce down southward towards Erengrad. You will help out, and you will help out as well. Welch, I'd like you to head to sea. Alright, let's move all the heroes while we do it. We're in a very critical portion of the campaign right now due to the, you know, horrendous money situation that we're in. So, well, we gotta do it right. Alright, both of you are good, and headed down to Surtha Ek. I also noticed that the Skin Wolves, in addition to providing the bonuses to the chariots in terms of speed, also give charge bonus to the army. So it's a good reason to have a couple of Skin Wolf Weirkin with the chariot army. Alright, Olaf, you'll move last. Thragi, let's see if this is a battle or not. Go right here, try to maintain enough movement range to hit Castle Alexandrinov immediately. And it is indeed a battle. Sail to wreck. Can we risk auto-resolving this? It depends on how much damage we take. I think it's better not to risk it. I think we can fight it. It's not like we'll be fighting Vampire Coast all that often, so we might as well enjoy it while we can. Still don't have a Skin Wolf to potentially give the Skin Wolf Stalkers to an... I noticed that we can't, in fact, give the Fimir Line Breakers thing to the Fimir. Meaning, or to the Bale Fiend, meaning we can't give this to a hero, meaning we have to give this to an actual Skin Wolf unit. Man, 50% speed, attribute stock, attribute unspottable, passive ability Wayfair. This would actually be really quite nice for the Maws of Savagery, wouldn't it? I'll think about it. I might transfer them from Wulfrik's army. He doesn't necessarily need them. Yeah, we're gonna fight this, I guess, cinematically. Why not? Small battle, but first time we get to use the Norse controls. Go. Alrighty, here we go. Thragi, the Troll King, finally has some subjects. Very dim-witted subjects, perhaps, but subjects nonetheless. And these Norse controls, and just look how happy this guy is. He finally gets to play around on the field. We'll see how effective the Norse controls are, at least until we get some proper ice trolls. Now, Throg buffs them pretty crazily, giving them horrible regeneration, which allows them to resurrect dead combatants on top of the additional heal that they get on top of the regular troll metabolism regeneration. The main issue with the trolls is that their leadership is quite low at 65 compared to 88 on the regular basic marauders. So we do need to make good use of our character aura leadership effects and any items that provide additional leadership in order to counteract that. It may also warrant us to get a War Shrine Mammoth in Throg's army, specifically because the War Shrine Mammoths have the Giver of Glory ability, and that gives physical resistance as well as, importantly, that leadership. I had a troll army in my Grimgore campaign relatively, well, not super recently anymore, but in the Grimgore campaign, let's say relatively recently, and that troll army definitely had a few issues with leadership, and we did end up losing a battle very, very closely because of it. And by losing, I sort of mean that the trolls all ran off the field. They were fine, they just decided to run off the field, and therefore we got a loss. But we were eventually able to solve the issue as soon as we got the sufficient whatchamacallit. leadership buffs via various means, whether it be the colossal squigs or whatever it is else was that I got in that particular battle. Anyway, and now it's time for these trolls, and they wade into the action, smashing asunder many a zombie. Probably not the tastiest things, but trolls can famously digest pretty much anything possible, and, well, then they should have no problem in digesting the zombos here. Battle is very much going in our way. The enemy lord has already been crushed by Throg, and, well, that's hardly surprising. This was obviously auto-resolvable. I just wanted to see the trolls do their thing. Let's watch them whack away a few more times as they debut, and we'll get them a proper fight as soon as we can. There we go. Love those devastating kicks from the trolls and those monstrous infantry that do the kick animation in general, just causing units of infantry to explode from the force of a kick. Anyway, there we go. With that, the last of the Vampire Coast will melt away, and the battle will be ours. Very little damage to us by the looks of it. Primarily, I believe one of the units of Marauders that was fighting a unit of Depth Guard got hurt, but otherwise, no problem whatsoever. Lovely. I'm also curious to see how much damage the trolls did. Let's find out. Alright, there we go. Very nice. A little bit of damage, but more importantly, a little bit of money, which will keep us from bankruptcy for about a turn. Well, actually, physical resistance and weapon strength isn't bad. If we weren't in such dire need of money, I would perhaps take it. But right now, we're going to have to do without. Throggy destroys that particular force and gets 3,000 gold and no other thing, unfortunately. He did not level himself, but his Fimir Balefiend did. And I think, considering we've no real mana to do anything with, we're just going to move through Retinue Valet in order to try to hit Retinue Physician and the additional casualty replenishment rate. It'll certainly come in handy. Next, Throg will go here and land at Castle Alexandrinov and hopefully occupy it. Like... how much is it? Ooh, it's worth a decent bit of sack value. I mean, it is a tier 3, so we could take it at tier 2, or we could sack it back down to tier 1. I guess the question is, will Morkaka be able to occupy it if we sack it? And by the looks of it, yes. I think even though there will be costs to rebuilding it back up, the sack value right now is more worth our time, especially since these are still vulnerable territories and more likely to get attacked by other things. In that light... Welch, oh, you can't. Okay, well, whatever. Welch, you will go here. Morkaka, you will go here. Like so. I hope I'm not wrong about this. Then we will send Olaf right to the Bay of Blades, where he won't be recruiting anything else, as we'll just, you know, have him follow along. Gotta watch out for the scaling declaring war on us, or redeclaring war on us. Then we'll take a look at what we have here, and we're okay. We also do have another monster hunt in the bank, which we should probably get to relatively soon. It's just that Wulfrik is busy, and he's damaged, or his army is damaged, and it doesn't have his, all of his stuff. Then we'll be able to auto-resolve this. Alright, Hamathane Frost, do we need you to follow these guys around? You guys are costing us money. I mean, it's not the worst idea in the world to get them to leech a little bit of XP before going elsewhere. I don't mind. I do, however, think that we'll probably want to recruit a few more things for Lamandal here. Let's get him a couple more of the javelin-wielding Marauder horsemen. And I suppose... oh. Again, keep forgetting to do this. Not ancillaries, but not Berserker, not Beast Trainer. I tried to combine Trainer and Tamer. Marauder Brute, and not Mammoth Tamer. The Cathay Slave Dancers. Surthaek, you have those right now. You're not going to be recruiting at least for a bit. So now, we can recruit slightly cheaper. There we go. 2 Marauder Horsemen, and another... one of these guys, or maybe another javelin. I guess we have plenty of javelins over there. Frankly, I'd prefer the Ice Wolves, but I don't think you can... we can't recruit them from here anyway, can we? Actually, we could, if Olaf wants to stay here, we could get another temporary lord, or are we out now? Oh, we still have this guy. Oh, because he has Witness Glory, which I don't like, but we could use him to recruit. And then they'd be ready to transfer the next turn. Especially if Throggy is to let his go and transfer them as well. I mean, granted, that's probably only going to happen when he gets more trolls, to be fair. You know what, I think we'll wait. Our money is in a bad enough situation without me doing this. I just can't help myself. Anyway, Marauders to Builders is here, so we'll do the raiding port. We'll upgrade the Slavers camp. We will... Okay, you're a little bit expensive. We should probably upgrade one of these, Monolith of Flesh, because it has a raiding port. We're at 5.6k, and maybe another less expensive building somewhere here. Could upgrade Troll Fjord, but Crackatrack, that's a decent option. Oh wait, we can't upgrade the gem mine to a higher level anyway, but we could upgrade the Beast Tamer afterwards. In fact, Sioktraken with the port may actually be the better choice. Then again, we can get a main building here. Alright, that fixes our money. So, well, it fixes our money. We're out of money. Clan Ferric still wants that non-aggression. Cool, still really want to trade, and so does Scaling, but we'll be attacking them eventually. In fact, we'll probably send somebody out of here to deal with it. Disciples of Hashid want a defensive alliance, but if we're looking to try to vassalize them... -63, we probably don't want to ally them as it'll make them feel stronger. Oh, wow. No peace. No peace. That was an accident. Castle Alexandrinov. I was wondering whether we should give you any kind of ancillary or a raising thing. You have the Oh, you don't have a barbarian. Oh, no. Surtha Ek has one. Yeah, post-battle loot. Damn. Lose the Marauder Brute. Lose the Mammoth Tamer. Keep the Mountain Scout, keep the Skinwolf, whatever. Take a Barbarian from Olaf Fimerkin. No, he's an actual lord. Take it from you. Anything else? Don't need the Brute, don't need the Beast Tamer, and don't need the Whalers. Alright, now Throggy. Do we need to actually fight this, is the question. You can't land, right? Well, you're not besieging, but if you do besiege... Oh, wow, Pyrrhic Victory. Okay, we do need to fight this. They got some Zargar. They've got a Lord. All right, doubling up on the fights with Throg. I guess the question is, if you land here, will you actually be able to claim the place right after? Because there's no guarantee of it. I'm going to hope that we can. I just want to leech the XP. All right. Well, let's do this thing. Streltsy, Armored Cossars, doubling up 3 Zargard, actually. Okay, more action for the trolls.
For carnage!
Alrighty, for carnage, just carnage for its own sake, eh? Alright, Throggy, works for me, I suppose, and it certainly works for Korn, he is watching. Anyway, the debut battle for the trolls was a little bit too easy, just being an island, but this should give us a proper fight for them, and we do have to make it into the fight as quickly as possible. Our reinforcements are moving behind the enemy army, and I chose not to change that position anywhere else. We're going to take advantage of it. We just gotta make sure that we reach the enemy army before the enemy reinforcements arrive and get mobbed. Now, we do have our units of Fimir Stalkers attempting to go to the flanks, but the enemy has spread their entire army out to such a degree that by the looks of it, it might not be possible to flank them. Plus, by the looks of it, they continue to back off further and further towards the towards the edge of the map, which is a little bit annoying because, well, I mean, the player can do it too, but I personally try to avoid it. Bit annoying when the AI does it. Ooh, looks like the enemy Hag Witch is firing back on Throg, but he's going to book it directly towards her. He's got 61 speed, which is pretty solid. Nothing crazy, mind you, but enough certainly to close the distance. We have everybody else getting ready to move in. These stalkers will most likely be found by these things in the woods. I wonder who would come out ahead in this. Man, I wanted to get some things in the woods in the skin wolf army, but oh well, what can you do? Ooh, looks like the charge from those skin wolves was pretty devastating at the very least, to knocking a few of the units to the ground. Only looks like one of them died, whereas the things in the woods are a fairly fragile unit, if high damage dealing, and will run away from the Fimir Stalkers. Their trolls are wading into the fight now, and our reinforcements have arrived with now the 4 units of additional javelineers. Marauder hunters with javelins, that's it, firing into the backs of the enemy. Meanwhile, the armor of the armored Cossars, which did give us trouble in previous battles before, whether it be against Berserkers or Fimir, now no longer any trouble at all, as the Norscan trolls do have plenty of armor-piercing damage to rip those enemies apart. Out here, we have a little cold contingent fighting separately, as the Cold Voider leads the Norscan Ice Wolves into combat and have overrun the right flank. Lovely. Looks like Throg has defeated the enemy lord, who I believe we did manage to trap with the Tormentor sword belonging to our Dirok, Bale Fiend. And now it's just a matter of having the trolls and the marauders destroy the enemy. Soon the marauders will leave this army for good. We just need a sufficient number of trolls and monsters to make that so. Ooh, looks like the enemy Streltsy are dying under blobs of javelins, and they are too focused on the javelineers as the trolls arrive and start destroying them as well. There we go. Battle has shifted to about 80% in our favor. The enemy lord and heroes are destroyed. The left flank is, I believe, the only thing that remains. There have been a single unit of Great Weapon Zargard over on the left flank, both of taking care of 2 units, actually, of Fimir Stalkers. And though they're attacking them from both sides, the combat is relatively even. In fact, the Zargard with great weapons are winning. And that despite the weapon strength being high and armor piercing on the Fimir Stalkers. However, the Fimir Stalkers themselves are very fragile, at least as compared to regular Fimir warriors, and clearly as compared to Zargard as well. Nice to see our Bale Fiend and our Mirk in action as well, and with the trolls joining them, it looks like the remnants of the enemy still holding out in this wooded territory will be overrun. I love seeing the trolls charge into the enemy backline as well. Alright, and I do believe with that the bounce power shifts to about 95% in our favor. The last of the enemy units are in by our blood, and as soon as it runs out, which is now, the enemy runs and the battle is ours. Quick little blitz of a battle, hardly surprising. The enemy kind of screwed themselves by sort of staying back here, allowing our javelins to hit them without essentially moving. They got onto the field and were immediately able to attack. Plus, of course, the enemy couldn't hold back the tide of trolls, and it just is beginning, as we got 4 trolls and we'll have more on the way shortly. Alright, very nice, and as we can see, Throg's trolls are already very much putting in the work. 204 kills, 27k damage. I don't even really have to check everybody else to know that that way outdid everybody. 14k, 10k, and 16k. Fantastic work from the trolls, and I can't wait to get the icy variants as well. And give them some nice buffs. Anyway, we are going to stack the place for a solid amount of cash. Stack, and then Throg, stop moving. Alright, good. Audacious, Crown of Command, Fear of Aramar. Is that the second one we got, or is that a different campaign? I don't know. Either way, we're going to take Castle Alexandrinov, and we'll put Throggy into raiding stance. Don't care about the, well, anything. Don't care about the public order, and I'd rather have the additional, well, too bad we can't go into raiding camp, but whatever. And well, mission successful, enemy killed in battle. Collector, income from sacking settlements. Ooh, hello. Wait, do we have one of these on Wulfrik? Well, I guess they're both technically sacking stuff, but still, damn. You don't have a collector. You have a Kurgan chieftain. You have, that's the only thing that gives you, oh, okay, you also have the Dragonbone Raiders. Huh. I'm gonna have to, if we want to get a collector, I suppose that's the only one we have. I really don't want to sort of swap them around repeatedly. Maybe we'll just let Throg keep that one. If we get a second one, we'll give it to Wulfrik. Also, we have levels, and we're kind of in dangerous positions. What we could do, however, is get you pillage, income from sacking settlements. We need the money, so we're going to lean really heavily into the sacking. Retinue Valet towards Retinue Physician, please. Although, to be fair, Wulfrik actually has the mana to not necessarily need to rely on it. Let's get Horde Blessing. Tiny bit of missile resistance. We need to get the rest of the troops back as well, but the rest of this, I think, is looking okay. Throggy, you yourself did level up. We could, funnily enough, get you Despoilers, or we could start upgrading the Trolls. It doesn't give them any melee defense, and they're already hitting pretty hard. I think maybe the sack value is actually better, but let's first get the Dread Retainers. I want to see what the last one is. And it is indeed for Trolls. Passive ability Guardian for any Trolls, and it's Troll Guardians. Unbreakable. Ooh, a unit of Unbreakable Trolls. That's already going to be pretty nasty. And Expert Charge Defense as well. A Tip of the Spear. Too bad we don't have a Regiment of Renown of Trolls available to us, as that would be ideal. I guess if we're going to keep one unit of Fimir... Oh, wait. Fimir Miststalkers give armor sundering. That's interesting. Maybe 2 units of Fimir. Wait, do these guys have any kind of special aura to them? Just out of curiosity. From the Mist is for themselves, then... No special aura. I was just wondering whether to put them into Throggy's army. Yeah, I guess we'll give it to these guys for now. Maybe if we get a Bile Troll or set of Bile Trolls from our Nurglite friends, that could be something we can use. Anyway, let's double check Diplo. I think I already did, but things change sometimes, so it's better to check it again sometimes. Now we're okay. Oh, Orthodoxy really wants peace now, huh? That amuses me greatly. Anyway, Olaf, you can no longer move, and we are in the proper commandment here, and you will be able to sail out and go with these guys. I wonder if Throggy could move past Zoishenk. Ah, we can't reach Fort Stroghoff. We might be able to take Zoishenk. I'd love to get them both, but we also need to get to the lair of the Troll King. With these guys, see, they're kind of uncomfortably close to it. Maybe if this army moves out of it, we'll be able to deal with it. Well, either way, we'll have to wait until next turn to figure it out. We did get a little bit more cash, though, so that must mean we can upgrade a few more things. Serpent Jetty, go for that offering of slaughter. I don't really care about the income from all buildings as much, but the income from post-battle loot and income from all buildings adjacency bonuses, very, very nice, because all of these adjacency bonus within Norsca will continue stacking with each other, and we'll thus keep doing that. You keep growing. We'll replace the buildings afterwards. Troll Fjord we're fine with. Sarl Encampment, you're fine. Wait. Oh, that's the Tower of Crag. Hell Pit can now collect money. And so, we can build a relatively cheap first stash there. I mean, technically we should use it for capacities, but you know what? Right now, all the money we can get. We can also start collecting money here immediately at Volksgrad. River Urskoik is left now. It's probably going to get retaken by Tsarina Katrin as soon as she redeclares war on us, let's face it. Prague, you can, I guess, get the marble here and come from all buildings, all regions, and province, even if it ain't much. We could actually delete the Shattered Frame and get money here, as it would still be of value to us. We are also probably going to pop you into Marauders to Builders. And I don't know, we're probably not going to keep Prague, but I suppose we could keep some of this stuff. I'm inclined to try to vassalize Festus at minus 36. It's a very decent possibility, or a distinct possibility. Vlad is fighting Crooked Moon and Karazakarak, while probably Crooked Moon and Karazakarak are also fighting each other. He's also strength rank too, nice. Nice job, Vladdy. Always happy to see the vampire counts do well. Anyway, we have still a little bit of money remaining, so we should spend it. I went through a bunch of stuff, but I didn't actually build anything. You have the Ruinous altar, which is incidentally my favorite type of altar, but yeah, keep Venerate the 4 for now. Eastern Oblast, you're fine. Trollheim Mountains, you're fine. I guess... Fine, we'll upgrade Troll Fjord. And let's upgrade these as well. We could get some reductions for buildings, that would be fantastic. As in more reductions for buildings. Alright, all offerings to war everywhere. And no defenses to speak of, but, well, what can you do? That's Norsca for you. Building upgrade available? Yeah, I think we know. Damage building, end turn. Alright, now let's see how that one does. Raiding in Castle Alexandrina from Throggy, raiding our own territory, but that's just fine. Harganeth and Hag-Grief, we still want to keep an eye on Hag-Grief and Harganeth, I guess, to potentially vassalize them. Although Malice really doesn't want to right now, so not so sure how likely that's going to be. And we're good. Alright, blockading the Vampire Coast, some more income from sacking settlements, and hey, our money just turned positive. Probably not for long, as part of it's probably from raiding Kurun. Yeah, it'll go negative as soon as we declare war on these guys. Damn, look at that sack value though, 7.2k. Sack it, occupy it, etc. Damn, I got solid defenses though. Yeah, well, what can you do? You're currently at war with whom? Be'lakor. In order to not declare war on the Empire, which we might want to save for vassalizing Festus, we will want to join the war. Meaning, you are going to allow us to attack Kurun, and you're going to give us money for it. We're probably not going to get to you in the next 10 turns, are we? So we could trade with you and then just cancel the trade agreement after. Although I mean, we got 10 turns. Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's do it for now. We'll still probably kill off Be'lakor. Damn, the vassalization is so close, but we can't let him keep the Odin stones, can we? I'll think about it. For now, do this.
The pact.
There you go. And just a quick deal. If we can trade with you, we can trade with the Vanaheimlings, because we could just cancel both.
I will hear you.
Like so.
Let's find someone.
More money per turn, and Fecondites are nearly able to trade, and ooh, they're on the back foot a little bit, but that's not necessarily the worst thing. Yeah, we're not giving you 1,300 money for that, but hey, positive money, though not for long. Surtha, you are going to go into regular stance, you're going to hit Kurun, yeah, still negative. And we're going to build... Technically, we don't actually need the battering ram because Surtha could batter it down. This would give us 4 siege towers. We would need, what, 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 2 turns worth, eh? Alright, 2 turns worth it is. Unless we can... Wait, just out of curiosity. Nah. I was wondering whether we could build the ram and a bunch of towers in 2 turns, but... I think we could deal without the ram. Go. All towers all the time. Screw the ram. And you have siege attack, right? Oh, you don't have siege attacker. Meaning we can't attack those. You know what? Just in case, build the ram. Screw it. I'm not even sure we'd need it, but... yeah. It'd actually probably be a liability, because the units in the towers aren't exposed, and the units in the ram are. Are you actually... Okay, you know what? I actually don't know. I've never tried this before, just building towers and no ram. With just towers, we are able to attack, aren't we? Manually fight the siege back, because this is... we had to be done... Okay, we'll figure it out next turn. Go. Assuming we don't get attacked, which might cancel our attempt. Then, how are we doing out here? You. How's that vassalage looking? Minus 89 is decreased. Your chances for becoming a military ally have increased. We still want access to your stuff, assuming we don't actually have to capture Uskalak, but I don't think we do. I don't recall a capture Uskalak tech. Kurun, Oak of Ages, Miragliano, Karek, Altdorf Castle, Drakenhof, Black Crag, Awakening Khemri, Skavenblight, Hexoatl, Lothern, Nagaron, Jarnagrund, Weijin, and Great Hall of Greases. So no, we don't. We can get the land beyond mountains then, and then grab the buffs from there. Keep using up that plunder. Otherwise it's not really doing anything for us, at least not yet. Then, all of you, and ooh... I don't like that you're here. I do like that these guys aren't here. Wait. What rank do we need to be to get the Miststalkers? 24. What rank are you currently?
My challenge?
23. A moment. Wait. If we get the Miststalkers, would we be able to reach this? We're very, very close to being able to reach it. I think if you go here, you might still be able to reach it in one go. I'm hoping that Grog can't reach it.
Bring death.
Huh, wait, that didn't actually look like it increased your movement range at all. Kinda concerning. I guess it would depend on how many... Well, you know what? Would you be able to recruit via the raiding camp? I'm not sure. I also don't want to lose out on Aaron grab. We could always go back for it. It might be the better way to do this. So, you know what? You are going to go here. Throg, you are going to sack Zoishank. And you're going to move past it towards Fort Stroghoff. Oh! This basically takes all of your movement range. Are you able to still capture it? Yes. We'll hopefully go back for this. Then, let's see this. We need the money still. Auto-resolve, and give the Guardian Trolls to you. Still nobody to give this to. Yeah, this better not screw up our... Now we're fine. Alright, and second. Stop. Alright, Norse Berserker, good. Another Ephemer Hammer and a Scroll of Leeching and Plunderer, good. I guess we've no choice but to go into the settlement, so you're gonna sit here and occupy it. And then Morkaka can sort of sit around. In fact, maybe go even further towards this thing. Maybe you'll be able to reinforce somebody. Then we'll send Olaf through this territory into Castle Alexandrinov. And we'll ignore Elendelling and hope she doesn't take our territory. You were supposed to join Thragi. Lots of sort of switcheroo stuff going on. And actually, you can move out all the way to here. Good. Everybody reinforce. Alright, he looks like you're in pretty bad shape there, Castalton. Yeah, rethinking your decision, maybe? Anyway, alright, I'm not gonna be as smug about this as I am about, or as I continue to be, about Teclis and the Imra campaign, but still reasonably smug. Anyway, Sirtha's good. Wait, what else do we need? Oh, right, we need to move Sirtha's two heroes. You two guys. Go down here. Here and here. And this will probably discover... Well, Reichland already knew we existed, so that's not necessarily a major deal. What the heck? Karond Kar have declared war on overlords of Jarduk? Why? What possible reason could the overlords of Jarduk be trying to fight with Karond Kar? Well, I suppose Karond Kar is the slave gate, so they, you know, these guys take all their workforce. I don't know. This is just weird because they're super far away from each other. But anyway, Wulfrik, we're now going to declare war on these guys. We are going to join the war from Disciples of Hashut against Gormadni tribe. Only 666 money. It's not a lot of money. I'm almost tempted to say we should draw out our vassals. Now, on the other hand, if we end up confederating these guys, although if they only have one territory remaining, there won't be any need. Plus, we're going to be sacking them. 666 money is not a lot. Maybe declare war. Whoa, not on Astrogoth. That was almost bad. Initiate diplomacy. Declare war. There's no way that these guys outrun us. Oh, for the love of, would you please not let this guy occupy this? Declare war, yes. Then, you occupy this. Why do you have to be babysat like this? Come on, man. You have 3 out of 4 territories in a territory. Why are you letting Epidemius grab it? Anyway, you go here. Out here. What's the likelihood that you would get attacked? Well, you're definitely in range here. Stay far enough back, let's say. I hope. We need to take all these territories before Epidemius gets here. Not that we care about these ones, but these ones, especially the lair of the Troll King. Throg wouldn't stand for it. Then we're gonna have Wulfrik hit the Temple of Heimkel. And we are going to have all of you leech it. The XP, I mean. Can go here. And wait, we have max of 3 armies or 4 armies reinforcing? We can't have the other one. Wait. Who's the more important lord? A moment. You're an important lord because you have Savage Chief. Somebody here is a useless one. You have Mammoth Helm. You have Drunken Brawler. I don't care for Mammoth Helm nearly as much as I care about this, but also you're just out of range anyway. Meaning, what we're gonna do is we're gonna sail you out and go here. And you can help out with that. Alright, and that allows Wulfrik to leech this, and we'll have one of these guys occupied. It doesn't really matter who, none of you go into encamp stance. Actually, gives you slightly increased melee attack and stuff. It might thus make the auto-resolve easier on us. Like so. And auto-resolve. Yeah, okay, nobody's dying. Auto-resolve. And a little bit of cash, and a little bit of sack value, and what's that? Hey, a Trickster's Helm. Very nice. Wulfrik, you've been waiting for armor for ages. Stagaisling. Sorry, man, but this has to go to Wulfrik. And the Miststalkers are unlocked, should we need them. Good. Wulfrik, you are going to grab the Trickster's Helm, and while we're here in the item thing, Dawnstone, Talisman of Protection, Brass Cleaver is going to go to Throg, Marauder's Loot Bag is fine, Potion of Healing. I thought this was on Throg. Oh, the Wintertooth Crown took it away from him. Right. Wulfrik, that's yours then. He can't have it. Well, that's a shame. I mean, I know he has a lot of regeneration, but still. Do you have a better armor than Charmed Shield for you, man? Obsidian Amulet, Talisman of Endurance, Brass Cleaver. Okay, actually, while we're here, I guess we're gonna have you hold the Brass Cleaver. Alright. Hold the Brass Cleaver. And no other Lord is in need of items, so we don't really care about the other items. You are level 5. Go for Takers of All, and come from post-battle loot. Nice. And we'll get Norse Resilience afterwards. And Stig, you need more levels, and frankly we care less about you, but you can get Takers of All, you can occupy this. Like so. Good, and we can repair it for very, very cheap. Alright, then... Wulfrik, if you go into raiding camp, you can basically heal to full and we can hit Cleric Vlag, not Frag, that's the other one. Where do we go into the enemy territory? Wait, will this still heal us to full? It will, and will allow us to raid. Beautiful. Then, what we will do is have Slith Wallbreaker transfer back your units in raiding camp. Including, at least for now, the Maws of Savagery. 1, 2, 3, and... Marauder Horseman? I like the Marauder Horseman and the Beast of Tashnar. We could lose one of the Marauder Hunters with Javelins, but we're definitely getting some Whalers in Wulfrik's army, so... Alright, just hold on to one horse for now. Alright, and then you can follow along in regular raiding. More raiding, why not? Oh, I'm not entirely sure you can actually reach the place, but we're about to find out. I can't tell what you're raiding. No, you're raiding our own territory. Just don't then. There we go. Better. That's Wulfrik. Surtha Ek, you... Did we... Oh, that was this turn. Damn. Alright, gotta get a little bit ahead of myself, but it happens. Alright, money is looking okay. We can get a little bit more money flow by getting a few more buildings upgraded. Alright, put it back down to maybe 3 to 4k. Dalek could declare war on us at any time. You are going to get an upgrade. Mountains of Nalfari. Not a priority, these. What about you? Get another Skinwolf and Ephemer capacity. Also not a priority, not while our money situation is iffy. The rest of this can be skipped. Tower of Crack. Yes to the Slavers Camp. Yeah. Control, and on top of that, well, we already have, we don't have Shaman Sorcerer capacity. And we'll need 2 more Sorcery. Okay, we'll get this because we'll need 2 more of them very shortly. In this place, we will build the Unholy Site and whatever, but, well, not this turn because we have other things to spend our money on. Volksgrad, upgrade all the Slavers camps, and upgrade the Norse Moot. Still have a little bit of cash. You can then go for the Offering of Slaughter. And we'll hold off on the Longship Husk. Good. Help it, you can upgrade your Beast Tamer. And keep venerating the 4, at least for now. Ooh, income from raiding faction-wide from max control. That's not bad. Alright, that probably explains why we get so much money from raiding. You can have the first Stash Prog. River Urskoy, I'm not going to bother with you, because you will be retaken shortly. We're not going to collect income here, and Troll Country, at least for now, is fine. Get rid of this. Yeah, get rid of this. I'd rather have the other buildings. Even if that does give us campaign movement range. And Throggy leveled up again, which I hadn't realized. Now, he did get the Dread Retainers. We could go for more Troll upgrades or move into Despoilers for sacking settlements. You know what, I think we should still get Despoilers. Alright, good for you. And the rest of you I think we can do prior to the next fight. Alright, looking good to me. Let us skip building upgrades, damaged buildings, and end the turn. And see whether we get attacked. Oh, I noticed Kurun hasn't sallied out. We also need to go here. Oh, Castelton's back. Isn't that cute? No peace, only war. Oh, he's gonna try to go to help it. Oh, perhaps you should have seen it coming, but, well, what can you do? What can you do? Can we defend it in any way? Maybe one of our current armies can reach it? Hard to say. We're about to find out. Alright, so. Someone receives plague. Zoishenka. Oh, Festus. Why? Why you do this? We are non-Nurgle. Oh well. Land beyond the mountains. Good. Nemesis crown claimed by... Kazrak always seems to claim the Nemesis crown. Nearly every campaign that I've seen. Well, we'll hunt him down, kill him, take the crown. And then laugh. Marauder Hunters, Marauder Berserkers, and Marauder Champions get armor. Leadership when fighting against Okatha. It's not gonna make it. Let's do this one. +2 attack for everybody at all times. That's fine. I don't really care for the upgrades that are just for the specific faction, but anything that is non-specific is fine. Plus, there are things like... Where's Kurun? We'll need to upgrade Destruction of Bretonia because we are looking to take Kurun. In fact, wait, we should probably take it right now. Or actually, should we? Wait.
Move on then.
Okay, so you can attack with just towers, which is good. Put the ram through just in case. We'll give it one more turn until we have sufficient towers, and then we'll go. We are every single turn is, however, giving the... we can't raid camp stand so well. Every single turn is giving extra chances for Kurun to come up here, so that is potentially worrisome, whatever. You, Lamandel, you're going to go into not a stance. For this, let's get you Dominating Presence, and you're going to go here to the Lair of the Troll King. And yeah, there's basically nothing there, there's no need to fight this. Though I am concerned that Castalton will be able to reach these guys. It's very possible. He's going to help it, which does have decent defenders. If we get a temporary lord there, we can hold it. You go here. And Lamandal, hit those. Auto-resolve. Nice. And occupy. Lair of the Troll King is back. Then we will obviously pop you into Marauders to Builders. And you two sit here. And sort of wait. Province secure Giant Home Mountains. Then what we're going to do is we're going to get the Temporary Lord Fimir Mirk and Ancient Sorcerer Heros up and running to defend Helpit. And then you guys, to make sure that Castelton doesn't attack you, are going to get the extraordinarily expensive Fimir Stalkers, which will be transferring to the army of Morkaka Stigson anyway. Then, what do we have here out Terengrad? I assume you don't have Siege Attacker? No, meaning Throg would have to attack it. He could sack it potentially and then move back, about half of his movement range. But we would be able to return to Zoishank, and then probably take Stroghop and the Strosk before these guys get here. Oh, it's a bit of a weird situation, but, well, it's working for us. Wulfrik, you're at full HP, but we still need to take care of Vlag, and I do see that there are some defenders there. Though probably not worthy of your fighting. I guess we need to head towards... Ooh! Great Skull Lakes has fallen. Now this guy's in trouble, but still not really willing to vassalize. Go figure. He does love us, though. Actually, speaking of those who love us. Clan Ferric, scaling... No trade. Fecondites, ready for trade. Go for it. Actually, if the chance of trade increases, no, this will make them friendlier with us. I still want that vassalage, potentially. I mean, I know there are warriors of chaos, but somebody needs to occupy the territories below us. I was hoping to give them all to Gestalten, but that's not happening. Oh well. I mean, after raising them, obviously. Wolfie. We're going through the spoilers, and despoil we shall. And you can go towards Kirik Vlag. Ah, there he is. I assume he can't reach... Oh, man. I actually don't know. Wait. I think he's just out of range. Where's he going, though? Is he fighting Clan Ferric? No, he's friendly with Clan Ferric. I'm not entirely sure what he's doing out there. Fort Dwarslav will be the last territory, though, so... we won't be able to confederate the way that we... well, anyway. I suppose it doesn't matter over much. You two, come here. And... encamp. And are you still... okay, you guys are in each other's way. Like here, and right here. And you can come in as well. Can't actually tell whether you're in range, so I'm going to pop you into March stance. And then Wulfrik, you will sack this. Still sack it. Still sack it. Close victory, you say? I mean, we could fight it, but is this really worth it? It's just a couple of units. It just doesn't feel worth it to me. Too easy. And sack and stop moving, stop moving, stop moving, stop moving. Alright, and relax. The Mammoth. Mammoth going crazy. Beleaguer season campaigner for Wulfrik. Very nice. Income from sacking settlements increased. Opal Amulet. Student. Ranked up in the same turn as researching and technology. Huh, go figure. So we can get those guys. Then you're gonna go into raiding camp. Right outside of Lag. And we're gonna move this guy. Actually, one of them, doesn't really matter who. It actually kind of does. Not Slith. Occupy the place. Alright, then you're gonna go here. And Stig, you're gonna go here. And you're not so hurt that you won't heal up, though. We can keep paying attention to this pillage. And trying to head towards Retinue Physician on you. Lovely. What about you? Go through hidden paths. We could start going through any of these ones. Well, melee defense and charge bonus for skin wolves. Or, you know what, let's get Foe Seeker first, and then we'll do afterwards. Oh, wait, Razor Claws. For a single point, 45 attack is pretty solid. What about you? You need a natural healing, and then I guess next we'll start moving through Clan Mother, or wait, you do have Fueled by War, so we do have the preemptive upkeep reduction. And the Infamous Raider. The Femir Muriks have a really good blue line. Much better than the regular Chaos, or Chaos, Marauder Chieftains, rather. It's the Gazeling, Takers of All. Well, you know what? Norse Resilience, and then Takers of All. At the very least, with all the leeching that we're doing, are you actually in range of Kirik Vrag? Vlag, damn it. There is a Kirik Vrag. I'm not just saying this because I can't see what it says. Slith Wallbreaker, you're fine, Surtha. Alright, and this is the fight that I want, so we're going to go and do this next turn. Yeah. And just stay here, Throggy. I guess you are going to sack... Wait, can Murkaka... Okay, Murkaka can't reach it. Ooh, can you reach it? Yes, you can. Alright, so you're gonna go here, you're gonna reinforce while Throg sacks the place, then you're gonna occupy it. And probably be forced to have a plague, but, well, what can you do? Belman Ingerson, what are you doing here? If Throg wasn't busy right now, he could bonk you and then you'd be ours. You can swap to Marauders to Builders as well. Throg? Sack, please. And looks unresolvable to me. Very much so. Garbage defenses. Sack. And then move as far away as you want. Kidnapper and come from post-battle loot. Nice, another Mammoth Tamer, Trainer, whatever it said. You are going to occupy the place now. Like so. And you're going to get Root Marcher to be able to follow along a little bit faster. Good. Riverlinsk is secure. Don't bother collecting the income. You can repair it, as we will be making use of it, at least for now. Oh, we can't build the Irongrad Harbor. But all the Norscan ports do help us, so yeah. Surprisingly... Norscan ports don't give us a faction-wide raiding income increase because I feel like they should, both raiding and sacking perhaps. From their raiding ports, their raiding ports. The Northmen pour out into all directions, intent on sending the world to rack and run. Raiding ports. It's a raiding port. It should increase raiding faction-wide. But anyway, I believe the High Elves get income from port income, or income from porting. That makes no sense. Good job, Ruinous. They get income from all ports, from every port that they own, so yeah. Anyway, Throggy, you will move past Zoishenk, like so. Then you're going to transfer... It's time to start transferring the Fimir. Oh. I was gonna put the... Well... I can swap Bale Fiends. It doesn't really matter considering neither one of them has mana, though you do have the Tormentor's Sword. You know, swap Bale Fiends for now since Throg is generating more XP, and take away 2 of the Fimir Stalkers. We still need the Marauders as a sort of sacrificial main line. Like so. And then Welch, you're gonna move into this army as well. Alright, and I forget, Morkaka, do you have Clan Mother, right? Yes, you do. We don't need Dirach, at least not right now. Enemy casualty or punishment rate, yeah, none of that matters. Let's get you monsters in the north as you're preparing to take all of Throg's Fimir when we replace them with Throg's Trolls. Speaking of Throg's Trolls, assuming we don't build the Offering of War here, we have the Chaos Shrine coming up, so let's start on this. Oh, next turn. We'll start on that next turn once the construction reduction is available to us. How's that vassalage looking? Minus 37. Alright. Wolfenburg would probably work. It is rather near us if we take this. I was gonna say do the Ice Court buildings of Austria or these territories first, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, Slith Wallbreaker and Wulfrik, you are all good at least for this turn. Sirthak is good to attack next turn. Ormgrim, Foeseeker, and Hakon. I knew I was forgetting about somebody. Go here, and go here, please. Out to sea. And then join the Chariot Army. Lovely. Next up, we've got money to spend again, so spend it we shall. Hellspire Mountains are good and are growing as they should. Mountains of Hell. Let's upgrade another one of these raiding ports, and let's get another Slavers camp here as well. Mountains of Nalfari. Let's upgrade you to tier 3, now that we can afford to. And I guess we'll upgrade the 2 plunder halls. At least for now. We need at least one place to reach rank 4 faster. Raiding port and Slavers camp. Hold off on the Longship Husk, it's not going to do anything for us right now. Offering of Slaughter. Even with a defensive structure, we probably wouldn't be able to defend it anyway. Lair of the Troll King, you gotta come back up. And Trollheim Mountains, you're up next. What were we gonna build here? Either an Offering of Slaughter or another one of the Troll buildings. Probably gonna have to say Troll build. Oh, next turn. Damn it, every time. That one place has got me, like, several times now. Unbelievable. You can also go for Offering of Slaughter. Good. Longship Husk, cheap, but not necessary at the current time. Help it, we probably no longer need Venerate the 4. Actually, no, we do. It's still Chaos Corrupted. It still needs to be Chaos Corrupted. And I fear you're gonna uncollect your income. Frog, you can grab the Beast Tamer. Verlinsk is fine, Kislev is ignorable and will be. Karak Vlag, delete the sparring fields, but repair the main structure. And you're not collecting income, and then lastly, Troll Country, we can, I guess, start on the repairs. Repair, repair, Slavers Camp, repair, and we still have money remaining. Shocking, isn't it? Alrighty, Diplomacy. Not to worry, as soon as this turn ends, we'll be ready to fight. I know you guys were really concerned. Disciples of Khash should want a defensive alliance, but that precludes most likely... Wait, one... Yeah, okay. Oh, Bakbak the Lethal's hanging around here. Oh man, the Disciples of Hashud are pressed from every side. We might have to go for a different Chaos Dwarf faction. These guys might die. Go figure. But if they die, they die. Norskins despise weakness after all. Building upgrade available. End turn. Well, let's see. Where will Olaf Hilmarsson go?
But would any disagreements there be?
Military alliance. How about vassalization? Minus 85. It's actually becoming less likely. Why? Huh. I don't know. Alright, where are you gonna go? He's probably gonna move back towards his main settlement. At least I would assume so. But it's Kuhan we care about, and they don't sally out, which means also that they don't have a newly arrived army. And I no longer see where this guy went, but anyway. War coordination, target lost, rebels. Ow, for the love of you... Okay, we're gonna have to try to trade this from these guys somehow. Might have to give them these territories, I don't know, I haven't decided yet. We'll see. Oh, these guys are starting to dislike us again. Oh, they don't like the treaties with the Shadow Legion, eh? Go figure. Alright, researched another unit of Cathay slave dancers. And, well, he's still at war with the Gore Queen, at least for now. Which is good, because our shores are very much undefended. Which is as it should be. Sirthak, you're ready. You're ready to take Kuhan. And I'm glad that Lewin is not here to witness this, but also because we'd probably want his defeat trait for Wulfrik, or just to have him duel Wulfrik, just on principle. But anyway, away we go to Kuhan. Alright folks, sorry to disappoint, but it looks like Kuhan is a special location. Despite the fact that it does not have a garrison structure, the walls, the towers, and the gate are increased in power, and thus the replay battle doesn't work. So we're going to have to do this manually. Some of you occasionally appreciate the occasional cinematic, or non-cinematic rather, fights, so those of you will at least be able to enjoy this. I'll try to play this in a way that while we do the battle, we try to get some good cinematic shots going, at least to the best of my ability, while still playing to win. Anyway, let's set this up here real quick. All of the chariots are going to have to be hidden so that they don't get hit by the towers, like so and like so. You guys are going to be group 2, Mr. Sirtha. We didn't have a battering ram because you are a battering ram, especially on that chariot, so he's going to just go directly for the gate himself, while the towers go for the walls. Now, as for the towers, I want all the towers except one. Where's the tower with the with these guys? Yeah, we don't. You don't need that. You don't need that. We'll probably have you guys use the towers, but not the towers that we can currently see. You'll see what I mean in a second. All right, trying to. There we go. Everybody's hidden. I think we got everybody. Let us position you all, and ooh, okay, let's not put the spears on the edge. The spears should sort of be in the middle, or else they'll get caught and ripped apart by foot squires, or something of that nature. How about like this? Alright, well, looks good to me. So, the rest of you guys are going like this. Start battle, and go, and Sirtha for the gate, and then you go right here. Alright. Looks like you all are going where you're supposed to be. Surf, no, activate your defensive abilities and then head towards the gate. Alright, I am going to have to control him while he heads towards the gate, though. Everybody's trying to kill him off. Alright. And he's suppressed because he got hit by the tower as well. Fox arrows are firing upon him, but he's not only dodging them, he's absorbing potential shots that could be hitting the towers instead. He'll take a little bit of damage, but at least while the Charm Shield and the Opal Amulet were up, he was fine. I probably shouldn't have used both of them at the same time. Alright, come on, you can make it, and dodge a few more shots. There we go, and... Alright, Sirtha, it's battering ram time. How are the towers doing? Well, it's gonna be a while of Sirtha breaking through the gate, so at least we can watch the towers advance towards the enemy. Decent looking towers, but very, very simple. Just rawhide covering some wood and such with, well, mammoth tusks all over the place because, I mean, it's Norsca. Makes sense. Makes sense. It would be nice. I mean, I think this for all towers in the entire game. I feel like they should redo siege towers to be able to fire stuff. There's absolutely no reason that there isn't a set of marauder hunters with javelins up on top of this tower chucking spears at jerks. There absolutely is no reason for that. And obviously the fancier towers would go to like demonic factions or chaos dwarfs and regular dwarfs with machinery and Skaven doing all kinds of crazy nonsense. The tower appears on top of the walls and discords disgorges flamethrowers before disgorging its complement of storm vermin and the like. But anyway, towers are nearly there, slowly but surely moving together in concert. The enemy does have a few defenders up there, but nothing all that concerning to us at the current time. The thing is, though Kuhan has some good defenders, a lot of knights and some Grail knights, some stuff that would be tough to bring down. The problem for them is the fact that those knights can't go up on the walls. They have only their battle pilgrims, their men-at-arms, and, well, just generally speaking, all of their peasants to rely upon to defend these walls, and that's just... it's just not gonna cut it. Alright, spears and axes and shields, come forth, marauders, and do your work. Alright, we got a decent amount of them going now. Let's see how Sirth is doing at that gate. It's going. And we will also probably want to move our 2 sorcerers in and get ready. Ooh, wow, you're unhidden now. Does it matter? I guess this tower is no longer operational, so it doesn't really matter all that much. But we need a little bit of time for our marauders to get to work. Marauders, you gotta watch out for the enemy artillery. You guys go here and peel away for a second. I would like the Marauder Hunters with javelins to move in as well. They're going to be pretty critical to this attack. Gate is still up, but probably not for long. Chariots, it's time to move forward as well. Trying to get yourselves killed. Like so. Sorcerers be coming. And, ooh, this particular blob is going to suffer a lot at the hands of those field trebs, but, well, that's their problem as well. Alright, rest of this looks good. You guys stay here. At least until the range units get there as well. Speaking of the range units, you, most distant, go right here to the siege tower, and we should send one up here, but only once those enemies are cleared out. Alright, one enemy set is cleared. Not so bad. You guys go here now. And you guys go here. We need to move you shortly in front of the rest of the units. There is an enemy damsel up there, but we can probably hit her with a... No, we don't even need to. I think she's just going to get killed by the marauders. Yeah, surrounded the enemy. Probably shouldn't have kept the damsel up here. Ooh, some nice shots coming down from the enemy trebs. And how's that gate looking? Alright, Sirtha's broken through the gate. We just need to get a few troops down here as well. Ooh, hello. Pile of enemy troops down here. Let's get them with a nice spell, shall we? Alright, Gehenna's Golden Hounds, and okay, our chariots are being hit right now, and I'm not paying attention because I wanted to get a shot of the action. Sue me. Alright, and we're looking good. Chariots are going to be in each other's way a little bit as they head upward or towards the enemy, but that's just fine. And how are we doing up here? You guys. Alright, so I would like you to move here, and I would like you to move there. Alright, you guys, still okay. And I'd like you to move up here. Actually, maybe wait a little bit. We need these guys to clear out first. And ow! The mages moved up here. I wasn't expecting that. But it's fine for now. Alright, all of you chariots and Sirthak, you can all be group 1. Go into melee attack. Charge these guys, but get ready for the knights to come and actually back up. Don't fight the knights. Don't fight the knights. Ah, no, the knights are backing off. Alright. Charge forward towards the archers. Bit of a game of chicken with the knights, but that's not unexpected. Alright, and while the knights are still back away... Alright, now they're coming, now we back away. Alright, mages come down now, and marauder spears come down as well. Wait, did I pick the wrong thing? Okay, no, it was these marauders. Alright, the other marauders are still fighting up on the walls, and I kind of wanted to see the wall work, but oh well. Not much we can do about it. And then more Marauder Hunters with the javelins. The key is to get the Marauder Hunters all up on the walls. After they're up on the walls, we should be safe to conquer the territory. As in the entire territory. And Battle Pilgrims and such still fighting, doing a good job at it too. Alright, let's get another unit of Marauders over here, and you guys get ready to position yourselves in your new positions. Chariots don't need to do anything. Well, actually, maybe get a quick charge into those peasant bows, while maybe we get another Gehenna's Golden Hands right there. Either those knights move away and allow the archers to die, or they move towards the Gehenna's Golden Hounds. It's up to them. It's their choice. They've been given they've been given the choice, so they can't complain. Alright, arrows coming down, but the knights are backing off rather than head into the Gehennas, so that's their problem. And frankly, the knights allowing the peasants to die seems about appropriate anyway. Alright, walls have been nearly cleared at this point. Let's get another unit of Marauder Hunters with javelins up there. And you guys can keep on holding the walls and firing back. Alright, you guys maybe charge over here, but be careful about the knights sallying out. I wish we had a little bit more in the way of... wait. Alright, you guys maybe move forward, move forward. Not the mages, but actually I would like you to cast on the Grail Knights, who are suffering quite a bit down there. Alright, and Sirthak and the chariots will... no, there they go. Alright, everybody go for the Grail Knights. They're the main threat here, and we need to bum rush them with all the chariots. Sirthak, you can activate your ability so that you don't die, and as soon as the Spirit Leech is done, which is now, we hit the Grail Knights again. Alright, they are surrounded by chariots, and they are very threatening to said chariots, but we do have Spirit Leech on them. We do have Blinded coming in from the mages or mage, and on top of that, the javelins coming down, which are doing pretty good. Right? Whoever said the chariots can't take a settlement? All right, most of the enemy melee units have been destroyed. We can start hitting at least a few of our marauders off the walls and making space for more marauder hunters with javelins to do more work. All right, there is still a unit of Knights of the Realm up there, and another unit up here, but we are still gonna be careful and take the walls slowly but surely. All right, you guys work on this. Need more marauders coming down. Alright, we had one more, I believe, unit of... Where are you? Yeah, these are the damage units. Did I already put all the units up here? Wait. 1, 2, 3... 4. They are all up here. Alright, well then go for the paladin. Try not to all die either. Maybe cast a few spells. I'd like the rest of those knights to move on in as well, if they're willing. Get another Spirit Leech on that paladin, surround and kill. And you guys, move on in. Yeah, look at all that beautiful javelin work. Don't you want to come and play, knights? Your settlement is falling, and you're not really doing anything to stop it, are you? Alright, you spears come in to help, and you know what, let's move away the hurt chariots, put them in a separate group so that they don't get more hurt. Knights are moving in now, hit them with another Spirit Leech. I guess I could have hit the paladin with it, but frankly the knights are a bigger threat, let's be real here. Alright, and there's another unit of knights milling around, but, well, good luck to them. Alright, you guys head on into the chariots. Sirtha, you can just ignore the paladin by and large. He'll probably die in the press of units anyway. I'd like to get the mages up ahead so that they can apply their debuffs to the enemy knights. Not that they won't be killed by the javelins firing from up on top of the walls anyway. That is true magic, the magic of javelin. Alrighty, knights are stuck here now, and hey, another one will charge in. You're gonna go for these chariots, or you're gonna try to charge us in the back. Either way, it's not gonna work out so well. Frankly, we're fine with either thing. Alright, well, we could just keep still here. We have... Okay, you guys are a little bit damaged, but whatever. The rest of our units are actually more or less fine. Sorry, Kuran, I don't know where Lewin is, but he probably shouldn't have abandoned the capital to this. And the chariots, by virtue of adding their mass to the infantry, are not allowing the knights to charge through them. Of course, the chariots are taking damage like this, and will continue to do so, but so far we haven't lost a single one. I don't remember if I lost a single one the first time I played it, but I suppose it doesn't matter over much. The last of the enemy will shatter, and with that, the battle for Kuran will be ours. Okay, javelins, just stop it. You're gonna kill off our own units. Alrighty. There we go. Power of reverse siege, and, as always, power of the chariots. Alright, very nice. Some people like to say that cavalry versus chariots is a bad matchup, or perhaps that chariots are bad in a siege, and as we know, Sirtha is one to take that sort of thing personally. And so Kuran, the arguable capital of cavalry of the world, will fall to the chariots. Lovely. And how'd they do for damage? Nothing crazy, obviously, as, well... Oh, actually, nobody really did any crazy amounts of damage. The Marauders did well, but they were fighting basic men-at-arms up on top of the walls without the knights being able to support them, so that does make sense. Anyway, Sirthar also did well, though he did take quite a bit of damage fighting those Grail Knights, unsurprisingly. We are going to sack the place, as we've no intent on keeping it. Get a free Power Stone, a Norscan Warhorse for the Mage is good. Eventually they'll have chariots, but for now we will occupy Kuhan. Uncollect the income, don't even bother repairing it. And And wait, out of curiosity, you know what? Delete this, repair this. We will probably try to trade it to Heinrich Kemmler before we book it on out of here. He probably wouldn't vassalize for it, but as we build it up, we'd probably be able to get a decent amount of cash for our trouble. That said, we gotta hold it for 5 turns in order to unlock Secrets of Grape and Grain. Growth and... excuse me? 200% income from trade tariffs. We already have decent trade income, at least for the type of faction that we are. That's solid, man. Is Kurun the best one? That's really good. Strider for infantry, casualty or punishment rate. Research plus 25, income from ports. There's some good stuff in here. Yeah. Well, anyway, we'll get to work on those. We gotta unlock the Kuhan one now. Also, Surtha, you have leveled up, so let's get you... once again, I'm leaning towards Crow. Why Nurgle? Because poison will combine nicely with the frostbite off of the chariots for everything that Surtha and his chariots touch becoming basically unable to move, and then ripe for more charging from the chariots. Now, we got income from post-battle loot, but I think we gotta start leveling the chariots as well, so we'll go 1 into Fearsome Warriors, and then 1 into... unnatural selection. If you're wondering why I went for the Fearsome Warriors first, it's because the chariot buffs are kind of garbage. Speed and charge bonus, they already have plenty of both of those. What they need is melee defense, missile resistance, armor, all that kind of stuff. Even melee attack could do, but yeah. And their charge bonus is already extremely high. But anyway, it's not that it's horrible, it's just that the buffs for the regular infantry are better. Now, we need to see what's going on here. So, Slith Wallbreaker is this guy here. Yes, indeed, he is. Beautiful. So I guess we don't need to confederate him because his faction is destroyed, right? Presumably. Yeah. Alright, well, either way. Wulfrik, you are going to... I guess if we sack it, it'll still give us the option. He is level 8, and he might have a decent trait, plus any lords he has that are alive would be transferred to us, and might have items on them, so there is still that option, so we'll probably sack it. Either way, Wulfrik, that's you. What's going on at Uskalak, by the way? Oh no! Are you dead? Wait. Minus 83. You'd rather die than become our vassal. They're gonna get killed by Grimgor, aren't they? Well, actually, his army's not that strong. Maybe it would be unable to take... Oh! Wait, has he already sacked Uskalak? Wait, are you telling me it was tier 5 before? Because why are these guys hurt otherwise? What the heck is going on here? I don't know. I don't know, but it is concerning. Anyway, Slith Wallbreaker, you're gonna leech XP. I mean, you're all gonna leech XP. It's what you do, you're XP leeches. Like so. Okay, let's do a little bit of admin before heading into the next fight. We are rapidly running out of time, but I'd like to finish up the Goramadni tribe while we're here. Wulfrik, you've leveled. You could get your Devourers of Flesh. Do we need it right now? Oh, I forgot about Stand or Die and Hardened Hunters, because I am a fool, guys. Fight or Die gives us a massive increase to weapon damage, which would be helpful when Wulfrik is soloing jerks. The melee defense, however, is much better for all of your allies. I'm not sure. Wulfrik already hits plenty hard, and I guess, well, this will help his other troops hit hard. They're both only 30 seconds, right? I mean, as a straight-up buff, I feel like Stand or Die is probably better, because it will make it easier to get through enemies with insane amounts of melee defense, so I'm still gonna get Stand or Die. Even if I do like the... Honestly, Wulfrik as a unique lord should be able to get them both. But anyway, the rest of these are fine. Alright, let's do the building and whatever other moves we gotta make, and then we'll go. First of all, ooh, Epidemius. Definitely on the way. Is Stelton still alive? Alright, so the question will be, can we take Fort Ostrosk, which these guys are moving towards, before they do so? Olaf. You're going to march stance all the way to Fort Strogov. Close as you can get to it. What do we have in Fort Strogov, by the way? Something. Not a lot. I guess the question is, would Throg be able to reach both of them? If he wants to... Well, there's no need to sack Fort Ostrosk. Would you two be able to take Fort Straghoff without Throgi's presence? By the looks of it, you will. Alright, then what we'll do is put you guys there. And this is his last territory. I did promise we'd destroy this faction this episode. Then we'll move Lamondal here as well. And Hamathane Frost. And by their powers combined, they will destroy Fort Straghoff. Or occupy it. I mean, we could sack it, but... 1600 money. It'll still go to tier 1 no matter what, so maybe why not? Oh! Oh no, you're telling me Olaf is actually out of range? You gotta be kidding me. Really? He didn't look out of range. No, he is in range. Why are you lying, game? Why you gotta make me look like a fool? Auto-resolve. A little bit of damage, but probably not enough to be concerned about getting attacked again. Let us still sack, and then summon. Another Tormentor Sword, beautiful find, and a Glittering Scales, another beautiful find. We're gonna have to swap those items around, but for now, occupy the place. And then all of you guys stand together. Transfer all troops, though. Like so. And, well, technically you're supposed to transfer to here, but whatever. We'll deal with that after. I'm assuming that Kistalton can't attack you without drawing others in. I hope so, anyway. We'll find out. Heroes stay at Hillpit because he can't attack it. Throg will sack, and, well, actually just occupy. It's not worth sacking. Oh, it's one turn away, but I don't want to let Epidemius take it, so we'll just occupy it. I don't think he can reach Zoishank from here. Like so. To resolve it. And occupy it. There we go, another Berserker, Shielded Talos, another Mountain Scout, which is not supposed to go to you, because we were missing one for... I don't remember which lord, but I'll check afterwards. You can immediately go into... or Marauders to Builders, and then immediately repair this, and just start upgrading. Yeah, just do it. And then build your first stash, / money building. Beautiful. Alrighty, then... Oh, we're gonna run out of plunder. Or run out of plunder capacity is what I mean. I also noticed, man, Sirtha Ek is not healing a lot. We might still, despite all this, still need to get him a Fimir hero. His army's gonna have way too many heroes, but I don't think we can avoid it. The healing otherwise is just non-existent. Yes. It would take too long. If Kuran arrives with a full stack, we're gonna have to run rather than fight unless we get more healing. We're not able to get Fimir... Nah, Balefiend's here in one turn, are we? I think we need to unlock... We need tier 3 to do it. And the best way would probably be to sail on down. Anyway, building buildings and one last fight this episode. Hellspire Mountains, you're just fine. Forbidden Citadel. Let's upgrade the money buildings for now. And Altar of Spawns, we will build you the... Offering to Slaughter. Beautiful. Alright, mountain... Wait, there's still something you can build, well, no, we'll wait on the Plunder Hall. Vanaheim Mountains, yes to this. More money. Crackertrack, yes to more money, and another troll building. Because they generate money on top of providing us capacity. Next up we got Tower of Crack, go figure, it'll be another troll building. And we'll build some more trolls for Throgi after. Since we're kind of running out of space for the plunder, let's build the Warwolf Dens as well. And Bay of Blades. Once again, I don't feel like you're going to be able to defend yourself regardless of this. Frankly, I don't think it's going to serve any purpose, so we could just delete it. Yeah. Anyway, Volksgrad, you have the Longship Husk. Frankly, the troll building would be better, but I guess for now we'll let it go. Just build the Longship Husk. We still need those in every single main territory after all. It doesn't change matters. Alright, more money out of you. And still not able to collect the income. Gotta get that corruption down. Kislev is fine, or at the very least we're not touching it. You're fine, Troll Country, Gormad... Wait. Did we collect money here? -9, not yet. Is it public order loss due to Nurglade corruption? I'm not entirely sure what's causing it, but whatever. Karag Vlag, we can upgrade you immediately. And we can then... Oh, again, I forgot to use Wulfrik to upgrade it for cheap. Every damn time. But oh well. You can then go for a first stash. Even in the main territory? Yeah, even in the main territory, it's fine. We could always delete them and swap them out as needed. There we go, that's about all of what we need to do there. And non-aggression pact with the Fecondites. How's that vassalage looking? 38. Will the non-aggression pact reduce the likelihood is my question. No one can answer me. Scaling we'll leave alone. Yeah, just do non-aggression pact. 326 for military access? Sure, go for it. Minus 38. Did it change? I already forgot what the original number was, but, well, whatever. Anyway, one more fight for Wulfrik, though we are basically out of time. I want this faction wiped out as well. And, okay, because this episode has gone long, there was a lot of admin I'm just gonna save just in case. I don't want the, I don't want to crash to, you know, derail the whole thing. Especially since last battle I was losing a lot of frames, and that always makes me very nervous. Go.
They stand trembling over there with their champion, still trying to summon more help. May the battlefield be soaked red with their blood!
Alrighty, here we go. Probably gonna be the last little bit of Norsca on Norsca action for a little bit, so Wulfrik, just continue to amuse yourself from up on high. Still, it's a heck of a view on top of one of these giant chaos mutated war mammoths, and they do look fantastic, don't they? Gotta love these guys. Maybe use a little bit more asymmetry in the mammoth design due to it being chaos mutated, but perhaps it isn't quite that far gone as yet. Anyway, as usual, we're going to start off the Battle of the Nice Gehenna's Golden Hounds, moving through the enemy blob. I'm going to hit a few enemy marauders, but it doesn't really matter which one. Well, I guess pretty much the entire army is marauders, but anyway. Just trying to annoy them enough to head towards us. Wulfrik's gonna move forward as well and get that nice Sea Fang activation, ripping through the lines of enemies and actually managing to catch out a few Norscan warhounds as well, even though it was the berserkers that we were really targeting. Wulfrik's then going to back off while we continue waiting for our reinforcements, with our main army just waiting for the enemy and our fast movers hidden in this copse of trees here and this copse of trees here. Of course, the of Savagery Armored Skinwolves Regiment of Renown, led by our Werkin hero, who's just a slobbering, drooling, waiting for a little bit of action. You seem happy. You get pets. Alrighty, anyway. The battle about to begin as Wulfrik will get chased down to some degree by the Warhounds, or at least they'll pass too close to him, and the Mammoth will decide it wants to stomp on some good boys. Ouch. Down goes Warhound 1, and these guys are probably not happy about this. They really can't hurt the Mammoth in any way whatsoever, so they're... Huh. Interesting. When Wulfrik was going towards them, they tried to back off. As soon as he turned, the AI decided to rush him. Bite at the Mammoth's heels actually kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense for doggo behavior. Well, good job to it, but these guys ain't gonna have that great of a day. And a new pack has joined the fray while the old one backs off, and Wulfrik has decided, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna head towards the enemy lord instead. And ooh, I take it that's all javelins exploding, judging by the effect of the armor. But oh well, Wulfrik can probably take a few of these guys, focusing him down. He does have the healing potion now, on top of 10 ward save. Okay, basically no physical, and 12 missile resistance. Actually, his resistances aren't all that great, but I imagine neither are the lords, who has already lost about half its HP. Out here, the enemy has actually found our units that were hiding on the flanks, which is a bit of an unfortunate aspect, but oh well. Not a big deal, we can simply get another Gehenna's Golden Hounds through the units that were chasing the Maws of Savagery and the others around, separate them, wait for the enemy to take a little bit of damage, and then move right back in to hunt them down right after. There we go. The Gehenna's Golden Hounds has separated two Berserker units from each other. Get those Marauder horses charging in. Send a few of those Berserkers flying, and then these Skinwolves will join the fray as well. There we go. These woods are ours. Out here, it looks like Wulfrik has already finished off No Wink, the enemy lord, and the main lines have crashed. Berserker and Marauder facing off against each other. Once again, Marauder on Marauder action, so at least it looks a little bit samey, but I'm willing to bet that the outcome won't be samey at all. Manny's leading the charge in the center line. And until we have another mammoth, we'll have to rely on Manny for a fair bit. Those javelins once again smashing into the backs of the enemy marauders, and just like that, very, very quickly, they will shatter. Let's face it, this army had no real chance against us, and this quick battle gives us a nice quick win. Alright, and with that, the Goromadni tribe will be confederated. Zealot, what do you do? Units, minus 1% all units in army upkeep. Ooh, I wonder if this works on heroes or has to be on lords, because Wulfrik's out of space, unfortunately, since we've been stacking the sacking. But anyway, very nice fight. We had no problem, but that was hardly surprising. The enemy was in march stance, and that vigor just obliterated their force long before the battle had begun. Wulfrik got a massive 43k damage, the Sea Fang, the Mammoth, the healing potion keeping him heedless of the enemy javelins despite their focus on him, and on top of that taking or sponging so much of the damage that would otherwise hit our other units. Very nice job, Wulfrik. We are going to sack the place, and then, stop moving, in theory, there we go, we can confederate. And still keep the level 8 Lord on top of any items that he has. Beautiful. Some of the other factions might not like the treaty, the Confederation quote-unquote treaty that we did, but whatever. And hey, another free one of these guys. Chaos Adherent is kind of... Well, then again, it does have a sacking. And you have a Berserker. Ooh, I think we'll keep that. And we'll just transfer it to... Actually, we could, in theory, transfer it to Wulfrik for now. We're going to transfer them off to a Khornate army eventually, but for now, transfer the Marauder horses to you. Then, Wulfrik, you are going to go into... I mean, there's no real purpose to raiding. What we could do is... Well, actually, it would allow us to continue moving forward. Now, you know what? Stay near Fort Dwarslav. The thing is, if Grimgor dies here, depending on what happens with Grimgor, we hit these guys and then move up north. If Grimgor manages to take out Uzkalak, it'll be a different question. Minus 82. They won't do it for Fort Dwarslav, will they? Not really. Minus 12. No dice. I didn't want to give them Fort Dwarslav anyway, but, oh. Wait, how much is Fort Dwarslav worth to you? Just out of curiosity? 37, so quite a bit with the Warhound Kennels. That's the Warwolf Den thing, right? Yeah. Repair this. Oh, wow, it costs plunder to repair. I didn't even realize that. And then go into Marauders to Builders. Oh, what was I gonna do? Oh, right, I was gonna transfer some stuff. Wulfrik, go into raiding camp stance in our own territory, whatever. Grab the Marauder Berserkers, and the Ephemeral Lords cost a little bit too much, so we're not gonna have you leech. Actually, 348 isn't horrible, but nonetheless. We already have lots of these now. No Mountain Scout. But we got to keep the item, and I wonder what, if any, items our Marauder Chieftain, our newly acquired Olaf Hilmarsson Marauder Chieftain has. But once we get him up and running, we'll check those out. I did the buildings this turn. We did pretty much everything this turn other than moving. And since there will be buildings to build, maybe we'll end the turn so that I can... Huh. I thought I already moved these guys. Okay, well, I was planning to move these guys, and then I guess I interrupted myself and then ended up not moving them. Good job, Ruinous. Alright, and Hakon, good. Kiros, you sit here. I am curious about Kastaltan dying, and another thing is I want to see his faction destroyed this particular episode, so. The rest of this looks fine. He has no other territory remaining. Huh, he's actually willing to peace out. Just out of curiosity. 9.5k, damn. That's a lot of money. The only issue is... None of our vassals would destroy him, right? Because they would stop being at war with him. 9.5k, and he'd just sit here and raid our territories until he was ready to declare war. And cause constant raiding annoyance. But 9k, man, that's, bears thinking about, doesn't it? I'm not sure. Also, you wanna go into Fort Dwarstaff? Oh, you can't reach it. Wulfrik could reach it if he gets out of the camp. Oh, actually, no, he cannot. Nobody can reach it. Alright, well then I guess you're all staying here. Let's hope that Skaven don't attack us and kill us off. 9k! You know what, I'm not gonna take it. I think I'll regret taking it. I've done this sort of thing before where leaving one little faction alive like this, and it becomes a hassle. Especially with Norscans not having really any defenses in their garrisons, meaning that the second he declares warness, if we don't shadow him, then he'll just, you know, annoy us. Oh! If we could borrow this army if we wanted to. It's not much of an army, but we could use it to help if we wanted to. Here's the thing. Epidemius is still not grown enough to get advanced units, so we're still waiting for him to reach tier 3. On the other hand, racking up the XP isn't too bad. Also, Bloody Sword has an ally mission, Castelton and Bohemond. Ooh, hello, where is Bohemond? He's at the Isle of Wight. Oh, it looks like these guys were moving into Conquata. We must have passed each other. Oh, sucks to be you. You lost Kuran. Anyway, we'll take the mission for Castelton. And how about you? Are you ready to tier 3? Ah, you are tier 3. We have Exalted Bloodletters available, but it's really the Blood Shrines and the other stuff that we want, so we'll wait. Could even take some Flesh Hounds if it comes down to it. Anyway, I believe we're good to end the turn and watch Castelton die, yes? And possibly Uskalag get destroyed as well, depending on what Grimgor does and how he reacts here. Alright, so these guys will move. Will Grimgor attack these guys and destroy the Chaos Dwarfs? I can't believe they weren't willing to become our vassal. They'll besiege. Ooh. It is a good opportunity to attack Grimgor and take his defeat rate. Oh, Bok the Lethal's right there, too. Oh, the vultures are circling. They're trying to kill all the Chaos Dwarfs. But that will be a question for another time. Castelton... Surrender imminent Fortis Strask. Oh, that's hilarious. He prevented us from healing. Ooh, wait. Do we want flaming attacks on Throg? It doesn't feel right for Throg. I think we should send somebody else to do it. We could have flaming ranged attacks. We could... Oh, wait. One of the... Wait. More Kaka. Let me just give me a second. Surrender imminent... Neither of you two are going to be fire armies. More Kaka... You are currently shadows, but we could move you to fire if we wanted, though you are going to have a full Fimir army. And then we could get a bunch of the other Fimir that have the fire damage, eh? No longer have the upgrade increase, but not the deranged mine, not this, not that, not the prodigious tail balefire. Could get a couple of them with balefire in your army and have everybody do fire damage. Maybe I like that. More Kaka, you do fire damage. Go for this. Oh, have everybody else move into Leech XP. Why not? Why not? It's all good. XP Leech. And 1, 2, 3. And Lamandal or Hamathane Frost. I think Hama has the better thing. Savage Chief versus Mammoth Helm. Yeah, Hama, it's you. More Kaka. Let's wish farewell to Castelton. Oh, you're not in range, buddy. Let's wish farewell to Castelton. You're still not in range, buddy. Come on. There you go. You did it. You get pets. Alright. Alrighty, goodbye. Goodbye, Costi. You tried, man. You grew a conscience at the end, but it's well, caused your destruction, and the destruction of all your people. Enable flaming attacks, leadership, Castelton, ally mission successful, bloody sword, enemy killed in battle, great orthodoxy, destroyed, and hey, more Dragonbone Raiders. Nice. Charmed shield for Olaf, he does not need that, and we're good. Alrighty, folks, and with that, we are now out of time. I see that Serena Katrin is kind of hanging around, because they have decent likelihood that she'll attack us as soon as the 10 turns are up. Next episode, we try to get a duel going with Grimgor by hitting him with Wulfrik and, I guess, bailing out Uzkalak and Astrogoth. Still annoyingly not willing to become our vassal, but perhaps it'll change if we quickly capture Great Skull Lakes and Fort Dorjny Vort. That said, I don't want Wulfrik to spend too much time down here, so more likely than not, we'll need to generate a new army to deal with this. Might even... Maybe we'll make Karak Vlag more of a military hub, but just to be able to send an army out here, because, well, we can't spend our time in the Darklands. No, thank you. We'll go north, we'll take out the war host of the Apocalypse, and then we'll set sail to Lustria. It's about time. By the time we reach here, we should have a tier 4 building ready to go, not here, but at... I don't remember where. Well, one of these places was getting close, so have a tier 4 building there, recruit some Marauder champions, land at Conquat to take those guys out, maybe grab the Sword of Cain on the way to Lustria, and then Skeggi is our goal, so we'll see if we can't get that. Oh, Lothern is also one of the main important places that we want to capture, so we might make a quick stop at Lothern to get that unlocked as well, just because we can. Anyway, more Wulfrik to come, so stay tuned. Don't forget to leave those likes and comments below. The threshold for the hour-long episode-ish remains at 400 likes and 60 comments. All glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.